in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Link. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Sentinels and the Temple Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He knows this is going to be a battle of strength against strength. Their rushing defense against a very potent rushing attack. That's where things will have to bend or break here at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's the Sentinels offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. Big fullback's got it. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. Here's the pressure. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Then the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Smith. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Temple. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Sentinels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Pulls it and runs it again. Here's a little room there. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. And the Sentinels have their offense in high gear. On the move. Picks up the first down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because Defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Line getting set on second down. Running inside. It's Bentley. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Sentinels have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bentley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The option look. He was trying to get it to the 25, but the defense stands tall, and they force a 4th and short. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Goes to the option. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. 4th down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision. The pitch guy was where the ball had to go, and he's able to use his speed just enough to pick up the 1st.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sentinels. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. The sure hands, it's Hardy. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go right back downfield. Rolling right and going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Pulls it on the option, and he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On the run, it's Fitzpatrick. Got a little grass. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. He's up to 49 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Running the option. It's Gunderson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. Into the end zone. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sentinels.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Sentinels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then, Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
From the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Keep it on the ground. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. This time he wants to throw. Going long. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Motion from the wide out. They'll run the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snags it, and there's running room. The 10. All the way. Touchdown, Sentinels.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Makes the grab. It's Clark. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Myers on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
On the option. The keeper. There he goes. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sentinels. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
a CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches.
Upstairs to make the catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Temple lines up quickly. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now third and 10. Back to throw. It's Gunderson. Under fire. It's complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Sentinels will have it first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Sentinels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Sentinels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Here we go. Let's go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it. Could not make his way to the corner. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. Back now to your game inside the link. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Temple head coach coming out of the locker room. He said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hardy. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Firing to the right, complete. He gets the 2-point conversion as they draw ever closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Looking for space. It's Bentley. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Powers through the defender. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Gunderson. Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Sentinels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for the edge, it's Bentley. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And tackled there by the defense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Sentinels will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that player.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Temple lines up quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bermudez. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hardy.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And this guy showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Makes the catch. It's Fitzpatrick. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Gunderson. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Sentinels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Temple lines up quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
QB got it himself. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Fires to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He lost one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. It's caught. Off to the races. Touchdown Owls. Rolled his way into the end zone. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now it's a two-possession game, down 15. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Sticks it in his belly, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
As we head to the fourth, these two standout wide receivers have been very productive, both scoring touchdowns as we head into the final period. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll send the back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Sentinels! And the stomping has commenced.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's not afraid to go deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Now on the option. The option, he'll keep it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
They'll run the option. Keeps it himself. Got enough for the first. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Sentinels! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Hits the open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts
wide open spaces. Touchdown, Owls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. The option look. Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Goes to the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bentley. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play.
Touchdown, Sentinels! And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. He'll try to do it himself.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back.
He's going for it all. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And you got to expect this offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
On the option. Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Gets the back moving. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. A one-sided game like this one, and you suffer an injury that is not ideal. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Temple lines up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because
the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Martin. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off-play action on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Beck. Pressure coming. He's got him. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Hansen. And the defense drags him down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the Temple Owls offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. A little more more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Makes him talk to the hand. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oaks. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll take it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. This time he wants to throw. Got the quick pass.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Temple will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Owls! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll do it himself, and he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Beck. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the right. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Smith. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Boykin. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's It's Wallace. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll throw it. Back open in the middle. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got his man to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Beck. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Louisiana Tech taking on the number 7 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Louisiana Tech in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. The keeper on the option. He'll try to take it back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. Run in the red zone. It's Hansen.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line. Completion. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. A first down run in the red zone. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And that one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes the catch. Runs through a man. He might have space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The give is to Smith. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Boykin. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? Temple lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt, wants to make a play, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Hansen. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Slithers into space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Hansen. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Boykin. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. He's past the 30. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. Going the other way, and he's got room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Number 94, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Mason. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Running inside. It's Smith. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. On the option. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Using the quick game. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mason. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Temple lines up quickly. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Owls have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Mason. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big fella moving. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Oh, you want to talk about catch radius, the big soft hands, it's like throwing it into a giant pillow.
And it's so nice for the quarterback, Reese, to know he doesn't have to put that right on his face mask. He's got an athletic tight end with crazy eye-hand coordination that can make plays like that.
Tries it on the sneak. And I don't think he broke the plane. The quarterback just tried to sneak it in. Power on power, and the defense won it again. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, that is not the third down they were looking for. Going backwards now, big-time decision on fourth down.
No question about it. That can certainly rattle your resolve to go for the touchdown. Push forward on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed fourth down, big time.
There's a crease. Inside the touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended.
Dude, 99 yards on one carry. He almost broke the 100-yard mark on one stinking carry. Nice job. You can see the speed. Nobody can catch him. What a big run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point through the uprights. That one's going to get a star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to...
Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hauls it in. Crosses the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has... It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.